All right, guys, so welcome back. Here we are for the strength work. For this one, we're going to be doing between 4 and 5 sets. You've been seeing these movements for the last couple of weeks, so we're adding a little bit of volume to this, assuming that you don't have a heavier weight. So now the repetitions are 10 to 12 is going to be your rep range. The first movement is the goblet squat. So I've got my tote bag here, definitely heavier than I used for the warm-up high pulls. I'm going to bring it up to my chest. And depending on what you have, it can be like a bear hug style, or if you have a weight that you can hold in between the heels of the hand, and that's okay. But for the goblet or for this squat, the weight's going to be in front of the body at the chest. So I'm holding this weight at my chest. I'm going to sit down for a 2 count, pause for a 1 count, and then stand up for a 2 count. So I'm not rushing out of the bottom. Controlled descent, down for 2, brief pause, controlled descent. I'm doing somewhere between 10 and 12 repetitions, so ideally adding a little bit of repetition, a little bit of volume to what you did last week. And your option to use a chair, to squat to a chair, is also there. And then your second movement is the half kneeling press. If you did this seated last week because the knees were bothering you, then go back to seated and just do 10 to 12. If you're maybe feeling up to it, then you can try the half kneeling position again. Maybe kind of using it as a place to get a little more balance work in as well. So I've got my weight over here. This is gonna be a little heavy for me to demo, but I'll get it done. I've got the weight to my shoulder. My left knee is down, so my left arm is gonna be pressing. This arm comes out to balance me out. I brace my belly, press overhead, and then control back to the shoulder. Press overhead, and then control back to the shoulder. If I scoot around to the side, just to show that line, my left knee is down, my left arm is going to be my pressing arm. I've got the bag at my shoulder. I press straight overhead, try to have the arm just kind of behind the ear, keeping the belly tight, and then control back down. 10 to 12 on one side, 10 to 12 on the other side, and then we'll see you in a few minutes for the conditioning work.